Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help you have a happy and positive pregnancy experience. If you are new to my channel, my name is Natasha. I am mum of 2 and I'm currently 25 weeks pregnant with my third. I have a girl who is 6, she's called Elise, and a little boy called Charlie and he's 3, and I'm expecting another baby girl. Again, if you are new to my channel and this is the first video you are watching, you may or may not know that I suffered with depression and anxiety during my second pregnancy. I am doing really well in this pregnancy, and I think a huge part of that are some of the tips that I'm going to share with you today that I have put into place. I think being my third pregnancy, I've noticed that when I do certain things, it has such a huge impact on just my mental health, my physical health, just my general well-being. And I get a lot of questions from women who have suffered with anxiety and depression in a previous pregnancy, that they're quite scared to go on to have any more children for the fear of it happening again. And I too was in that position, but because I'm doing really well, and I think a lot of it is to do with things that I have here on my little notepad, I wanted to share them with you today in hopes that it will help someone. So here we go. So tip number 1 is to invest in yourself. By that I don't mean go out and spend loads of money unless you've got the money to do it and that's what you want to do, but just take a little bit of money or a little bit of time to invest in you. Invest in some nice makeup, some skincare, some nice hair products, just something that's going to make you feel better about yourself. Invest in a couple of nice pieces of maternity wear, something that you could maybe wear numerous times and with different things, like some really good maternity jeans are always good, and some that are quite forgiving. Just things like that. I just noticed that when I feel put together, like today I've got my hair done, I've done makeup, I've got some like comfortable clothes on, I just feel so much more confident, I feel so much happier, and I think that comes across to people as well. Whereas if I'm going out and I've got like old holey clothes on and I haven't put any makeup on and my hair hasn't been washed for like a week, I just feel really down, I feel really depressed, I feel very self-conscious. So just take that time and don't feel guilty about it either, about investing in yourself. Again, it doesn't have to cost the earth. If makeup or beauty products or hair things aren't your thing, if I don't know, treating yourself to some new music, or treating yourself to some new DVDs, or treating yourself to whatever floats your boat, bit of camera equipment or something, just invest in something that is going to make you feel better and feel more confident and feel just generally happier. Tip number 2 is exercise. Now I appreciate this isn't easy for everybody. At the moment I am not able to really do too much exercise because I'm suffering with SPD, but I do just try and do a little gentle walk each day. I've got a very active dog and 2 kids to run around after. I have done pregnancy yoga in previous pregnancies, and I have done a little bit of it at home, some of the stretches and positions and like meditation part of it. With my first pregnancy I was still working out in the gym until about 36 weeks pregnant, and it just made me feel like I had more energy, weirdly enough, and again helped me feel more confident about my body. It gave me more self-esteem, and I just think not only is it healthy for you, but if it gives you that confidence boost as well, because obviously when you're pregnant your body's going through all these different changes and you can't really control a lot of them. So if exercise is your thing, or it's not your thing, even just a 10-15 minute walk a few times a week will just release those happy endorphins as well, get your blood going. Obviously don't overdo it, and check with your doctor that it is okay to do so, but it really does make such a difference. Yoga, swimming, walking, whatever your choice, go get out there and do some exercise. It will make such a difference. Tip number 3 is vitamins and food. I really can't sit here and preach about the whole healthy eating of food, but I do make sure that I take my vitamins, I take Pregnacare, and also sometimes if I'm suffering with low on energy I have to take an extra bit of iron. Do check with your midwife or doctor if you are lacking anything. If you really feel like I'm really struggling with my energy levels, or you're having some unusual symptoms, get them just to run a blood test. You may need a certain particular type of vitamin, but I just find it just helps me gives me that extra boost that I need, and also it's good for baby too. eating. I really try. If you can get some fruits and vegetables in you, do it. It will make you feel better when you're eating healthy. It's kind of common sense. But also do give in to some of those cravings. I just think, you haven't got a lot going on when you're pregnant. You can't go out, you can't drink. If you want to have that bar of chocolate or that slab of cake, go for it. We're all sensible, we all know when we're overindulging, but if it makes you happy, go for it. If sitting there eating all this cake is making you feel miserable, then don't do it. But if you want to have that cake, you're pregnant, go for it. Tip number 4 is to pamper yourself. If there is ever a time to pamper yourself, it is when you're pregnant. Like I've said, you can't go out drinking, you can't go out clubbing if that's your thing. You can't really go and buy like the must-have items for that season of clothing. So just take some time to pamper yourself, and again, it just makes you feel so much better. It gives you a boost in your self-esteem. Take the time to do your nails, get a friend to paint your toes for you, buy a couple of face masks from the supermarket or the drugstores, pop into somewhere like Lush or even Primark. Do things like what are they called? Oh my gosh, it's gone out of my head. Bath bombs. Yeah, have a nice bath, buy some really nice shampoo, like a hair treatment or something like that. If you can afford to go to a spa or something, go and have a nice spa day. And especially before your due date, go and treat yourself to a pedicure or a manicure or something that's just going to make you feel a little bit more put together and a little bit more confident and a little bit more like you, if getting your nails done is your thing. Go and have a nice haircut. Yeah, just pamper yourself. If there's ever a time to do it, pregnancy is the one. You can often find some really good deals on things like Groupon. If you sign up, quite often I get things like £10 for a gel pedicure or something in your local salon. So just make sure you take the time to pamper yourself. My 5th and final tip is to be kind to yourself. If this is your first pregnancy or whether it's your 5th pregnancy, your body is going through so many changes, your mind is going through so many changes, and you're going to have days where you just feel a bit You're going to have days where you feel like you're not giving your children that you've got enough attention, or your partner enough attention, or yourself enough attention. There's going to be days where you've been throwing up all day and you feel rough as, and you can't face doing the dinner, and maybe you've given your kids pizza again, or you haven't managed to do the housework or whatever. Just be kind to yourself. You are doing the most amazing job there is out there of being a mum and growing a human. Just be kind to yourself. The housework can wait. If you need a lay down or a nap, or you just need to go and take a bath and just relax for an hour, go and do it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You don't have to be super mum, and it's okay to feel a bit rubbish some days and just sofa sloth, but then make sure that you take the time when you're feeling like that to do the things that I've suggested, or things that for you will help make you feel better, whether that is going out on a walk or sitting there and painting your nails and having a face mask, or just get one of your mates round and watch a girly film and pig out on cake. Whatever is going to make you feel good about yourself whilst you're pregnant, just do it. So I hope those tips have been helpful for you. I know that I definitely notice when I haven't taken the time to either pamper myself or treat myself or just cut myself some slack, I get a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit stressed and a little bit emotional and clearly out of breath. Like I need to be doing a bit more exercise. Choice of pregnancy. But yeah, I really hope that this helps somebody. If you've got any more questions or suggestions that you think of things that I could be doing in this pregnancy to help me, just feel good and happy and positive, especially when mental health comes into it, it can sometimes feel very difficult to feel happy and positive. And if these things aren't helping you feel a lot more happier and positive, then I would suggest talking to your GP or your midwife about how you are feeling. It's quite natural to feel low and a bit down some days and not quite yourself, but if it is something that is regular, please do go and speak to your healthcare professional. Again, I do quite a lot of work with Pandas, the mental health charity for women during and after pregnancy, and having been there, done that, got the t-shirt as they say, I'm really passionate about helping women feel good about themselves and raising awareness of mental health, and about self-care and self-love. So I hope these tips have been helpful for you. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments box below, or I will leave my email address if you want to be a bit more private about what you want to talk about. But thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with anyone you think it may help, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!